Okay, so the next one comes in from Scott Carter, commented on our video about Shohei Ohtani. There was an MLB article, MLB.com article, in which they suggested ranking the landing spots for Shohei Ohtani in a trade. Mets were number one, but the Blue Jays were number two. This was a pure speculation article.
Yeah.
He's not getting moved this year, I don't think. Almost certainly, I don't think he's coming to the Blue Jays. But Scott Carter, we got so many comments on it, and I agree with most of them and the evaluation that people were putting out there. But Scott Carter's comment really summed it up nicely. So he said, I think the price would just be too high. You still need 5 other starters, as Shohei only pitches on a 6-man rotation, which is true, by the way. And unless Rogers are going to greatly increase the payroll, I don't think Toronto can make Shohei work. And then he edited his comment and added, just to be clear, I am not down on Ohtani, but I think that the only team that is going to have, that only a team that is going to have a salary around the tax limit is going to be able to put a team around him. There's no point in us becoming the Angels and having the best player, but never making the playoffs.
That is a very good point. And even looking forward to free agency next year with Ohtani, I think he is dead on with the prediction of only a team that is prepared to spend to the luxury tax is going to be in on him for the exact reason he said. He's going to cost a buttload of money, and it's probably going to be worth it. You're going to all of a sudden insert the best left-handed bat in baseball, or right up there anyways, very arguably anyways, into that lineup. And then you're also going to be able to insert one of the top left-handed pitchers in all of baseball into your lineup. Yeah, that's probably going to cost you $40 to $50 million a year. And to put a team around that, I mean, the luxury tax is at what, 100 or 220, I think it is right now.
Like
so yeah, it makes sense. You're probably going to need to spend to that luxury tax threshold, but little caveat here. There's no reason to believe the Toronto Blue Jays can't be that team, especially in this window. And I know you're making that face, but I'm just saying, like, they've got the money. And if you look at Shohei, he's a little bit of a unicorn because $50 million a year, you're going to get that all back. You're going to get that all back in marketing. You're going to get that back in jersey sales, merchandise. He is going to be the face of your franchise. You're going to be able to put his face behind every single Rogers commercial out there. Like, I don't know, man. He is. I'm not shaking
my like. I'm not shaking my head because I don't think he can make the money work. I think he can make the money work. I'm shaking my head because he is the anti Cody Bellinger approach.
Yes.
He is the top tier guy that you spend all your money on.
Yes.
But then this is the risk, right? Is like, if he doesn't pan out, if he does have a massive regression or a case of bad tacos, God forbid, now you've got $600 million over 12 years invested in I don't know.
Good thing you got Cody Bellinger playing center field for $8 million.
Yeah, it really knocks down your average. But okay, hold on. I know you're making fun of me. But
I'm serious.
That's where the value
I know
Cody Bellinger is that you save some money on a guy who could finish with MVP votes, right? That allows you that flexibility to go, you know what? We got Shohei Ohtani and Cody Bellinger this year. That's a good offseason.
My favorite part of this whole mailbag was me comparing Bradley Zimmer's numbers with Cody Bellinger's numbers over the last 2 years, and your reaction, you were just like, no.
All right.
We're getting long in the tooth here, buddy.
Longer,
Let's get to the end of this thing.
Let's get to the end of this for sure.
We really appreciate all of you within the walk-off community. This thing continues to grow and become an animal of its own. It's a little bit overwhelming, but honestly, we love talking Blue Jays baseball and all the interaction that you folks are involved with us. Thank you so much. Discord, feel free to join it. That is always free. The show, or the link is in the show notes. You can follow us on Twitter at Walk Off Podcast, on Instagram, the Walk Off Podcast. And if you are watching on YouTube currently and you're not subscribed, we'd really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. All the best, everybody. Cheers.